We're here at the Herbert Art Gallery and Museum in Coventry.
We're doing the Kids and Museums film project.
Today, we are here to discuss the issues why kids do not go to the museum as much as they should.
Which way we're going to go in? There seems to be about 800 doors. Lots of doors here. There's some swirly doors, there's some clicky doors. This is an automatic door. There's just some jewellery. It just says cartoon, noisy putty, and a bit more profit into the museum. Maybe you could get some replicas of the art or something here. This is a little fancy dress playing area, which I think could basically get kids more involved with this type of thing. And there's a little handy video cartoon, Leah Frick and Godiva. It'll definitely get children involved. But as you can see, it's even not anywhere near a teenager's height. Like, I'm not the tallest teenager, but that's definitely for younger children, this whole exhibition. So every bit is just to create like an effect and an atmosphere kind of thing. I think this is one of my favourite rooms.
I like the heat thing.
It says here it's a temperature pad to trigger the colour of the wall behind you, and it's really cold. And then over here it's what's in the box.
Like, there was a lot of things where you had to use all your senses.
It's just like every detail they've thought about in this room. Some things just weren't like that clearly labelled, like some areas it showed you all the display but maybe didn't tell you the exact era or anything about it.
The part that I did like pictures of, like the naked being not decent, because like it shows little babies and some adults but naked, and that ain't right when there's kids wandering around this museum. Because personally, when I came in, a few people gave me a few weird looks as if to say, what's a kid his age doing here? And since I've been around, I like some of the pieces of art, but some of them don't stand out for the right reasons.
I would definitely hang out there. Have one like teenagers, because I think teenagers would, even though they'd be like, oh, I'm way too cool for that, I think most people would like it.
I think people want to scale.
I think we are kind of taking over this at the moment, and I think if this was teenagers and toddlers of any age, not that they've banned teenagers or anything, but it would maybe get like a bit, teenagers would just be like, ooh. And like take over a bit. Teenagers don't want to have to struggle, but at the same time they want something that they can't just like flick through or whatever. Like the kids have a little room, maybe we could have more of a media-based room as well.
Here's something exciting. About rationing. Cheese, that's 1 ounce per person, hardly enough for a mouse.
Loads to read about, loads to see, loads of homemade and household products as well.
Or corned beef.
Even the floor has facts on. It's even got little footstep facts.
That's getting a bit tiring, huh?
I think this is a really nice area. There's loads to see, loads to do, even a medieval toilet, which is quite interesting. Loads to interact with, loads to touch. Maybe still not the perfect idea of what a teenager would say their perfect day is out, but I still think loads of interesting things. If they actually gave it a chance, they'd find it's really good.
Teenagers, they ain't gonna be bothered to read it if it don't look exciting, but what we've done on this project is more exciting, so we should do that.
I'm here today to explore the Coventry Transport Museum.
My first impression is it's quite big and it's daunting, but it looks really nice to go inside and have a look.
Yeah, I feel inclined to go in because everything's, well, free admission. They want you to know that anyone's welcome to come in. Go in, amen.
Do you provide activities here for children? What sort of activities do you provide? Do they get to like colour in and do?
Yeah, we've got like a load of colouring stations around the museum.
There isn't any paper to draw, which is a bit pointless really. I think the first bit, where the commercial vehicles and it smelled of petrol, was probably the worst bit for me. Petrol, it's quite sickening after a while.
They've put old-fashioned buses next to modern-day petrol. So yeah, it's
Pretty nice though, isn't it? Like, it is what I'm doing. Oh, I like Commandia. Oh! Personally, I think they've tried to and fit it all together by putting the road and putting cars around it, but I don't think you get as much as the effect of it really, because you can tell it's a fake run and then the cars put around it and they've put barriers around it so you can't really see them.
yeah, oil. It compresses oil, then the spark plug just there lights it and it explodes, pushing that down, adding force, making it turn on, giving power.
Oh, I went in this! Well, as you can see, there is something for children here, which is quite interesting, although you've got to pay 50p for it. 50p? There's nothing really here for the big children, which is a bit disappointing.
I like the car where we got to sit in it.
Oh, the Peugeot 206. Is that one? Is it that one? I don't think the museum is geared towards teenagers because there's not much here for them apart from a few things like this car, for instance, but then this is like all age ranges. And there's more stuff for little children rather than teenagers, which is a bit disappointing really. I liked the Blitz experience bit. And even though it was devastating, you see that people trying to get on with their lives and they're quite happy to sing it. It's like you were actually there.
It doesn't really say it, but I can see. Oh, I can see that now. But yeah, where does it say fire engine? It assumes that you know. You must know there's no fire engine. Otherwise, you're an idiot.
This is the authentic thing we have to accept. You're not allowed in this one. I think this is it.
They've got a barrier here. Is that no one stopping that? This is English going in, and you shouldn't be. I actually find this part of the first bit boring because I just want to go straight to the simulator. I brought a yo-yo for my brother, which I opened. And they were $2.99, which is quite a bargain for flashing yo-yos. But look. I would come back to the museum with my brother probably, just to have fun. Well, I think if we went in there just as we were, they would have been a bit stuck up about it. Because you were like, oh yeah, they're coming here to do filming, they didn't seem to mind. But other than that, if we were there like as we were, then I think they would have started to say something. Maybe they don't want children to show them up around for their visitors.
Like just a lot of older staff which didn't really understand, and I think it would help better if we got younger staff because then they would understand what it's like to like have people look at you and judge you.
They should maybe try and promote more activities for teenagers because there doesn't seem to be many in either the museum or the gallery. There's not many things to do in this city centre, so if you were bored then maybe you could just wander.
Yeah, you basically want to have fun, but not always. And go to all museums to have fun. You come out and learn something when your parents like tell you all about it. You don't want to go for it. You want to go for what you've got instead of just like learning what you're at school.
Touching, like there's a lot of paintings, like that little kid we saw the other day wanted to touch the painting.
I have a 3D room where I have those glasses on like ball and everything goes through all the walls and it's like 3D. That would be awesome.
You should also be able to touch some of the paintings because you're not really allowed to touch all.
Or maybe they should make that
Some people should.
like a double of it where you can actually touch it. So it's like,
And then like a media and room and stuff for teenagers as well. Like have a lot of kids rooms as well, but like teenage things to do.
to begin with, when I first heard about this project, I thought it was just going to be a bit crap, really.
Don't hold back.
But then when I got into it, I started to enjoy it because it does let you voice your opinion, definitely. And you can say how you feel, and you don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to hold back at all. You can be as honest as you like, and you do get listened to as well.
I think this project's really, really good and I have enjoyed it, although it's been hard.
I found it good fun because at the beginning I thought it was just going to be the same as the one I already did, but then this one's more like got more activity.
I was a bit uncertain about it first quickly, but then as soon as I got into it, then I thought, yeah, it's going to be good.
I thought it'd be like, I don't know, maybe a different type of people as well. Like, everyone was like really nice, I guess.
I thought like the kind of people that go to this thing would be like
Boring people.
yeah.
Nerds. They quite a lot and we're always treated us nicely. Despite what we do.
Treated normal.
And you treated us like adults, not like
Yeah.
little kids.
Not like, yeah, baby kids or something.
It's not like being at school either, so it has been enjoyable.
It's definitely the biggest effort of all.
I know.
Like, you've got to come in and do new stuff and you're like not ready to learn new stuff when you're tired.
10 o'clock.
So like coming in every day, that time, you get used to what you're doing, so it's not, it gets
I
easier.
think we've done like some really good work at times, although it looked a bit like our work wasn't that good at times, we have done some pretty good work.
Mexican way.
You can.
Do Mexican way, yes. Go on, start Mexican way. And back again. Hey.